He thought it was just another demolition job. But by midnight, something in that house knew his name. This story comes from a real-life account shared by a JCB excavator operator. But to make it feel closer to home, let's move this story to the US. In 2023, a guy named Derek Miller had been working as an excavator operator for over 10 years. If something needed to be demolished, old houses, abandoned buildings, land clearing, Derek was the guy people called. He had seen a lot. But nothing like this. One day, Derek got a call. An old house, way out on the outskirts of a small rural town, needed to be demolished. The owner was unusually desperate. 2 days, the owner insisted. No delays. That urgency felt off. Still, Derek went to inspect the place. The house was big, old, quiet, too quiet. He quoted the job, 2 days, and took an advance payment. But the owner pushed again. Start now. Not tomorrow. Now. That should have been the first red flag. When Derek arrived with his excavator later that evening, something strange happened. From inside the locked house, he heard people talking. Whispers. Multiple voices. But the owner had clearly told him, no one was inside. Derek knocked on the door. "Hey! Anyone in there? I'm about to start demolition, come out." The whispers instantly stopped. Dead silence. Then suddenly, bang! Something heavy slammed against the door from inside. Right near his face. Derek jumped back, heart racing. Now he was sure. Probably drunk squatters, he muttered. But something didn't feel right. As Derek walked around the house, looking for another way in, a local man stopped him. "Hey! Do you know what house this is?" Derek shook his head. The man leaned in and said quietly, "That place isn't normal." Then he explained. The family who lived there had suddenly abandoned it. Strange rituals had been performed inside at night. People had heard chanting. And screaming. And something else. A Katri. Now, for context. A Katri is a figure from South Indian folklore, basically a violent, restless female spirit, often associated with dark energy, rage, and possession. Think of it like a mix between a vengeful ghost and something more aggressive. Derek called the owner. At first, the guy avoided the question. Then finally admitted. Yes, something happened. But it's been taken care of. He claimed spiritual experts had already handled it. All you have to do is tear it down. That's it. Then he added something chilling. You might hear things while working. But don't stop. And then, he offered double the pay. That should have been the second red flag. But Derek accepted. At 8 p.m., Derek started demolition. The area was isolated, no nearby houses, no one around. As the excavator claw smashed into the walls, he heard it. Not crying. Not screaming. But angry yelling from inside the house. Like something furious. Watching him. Waiting. Derek shut his cab doors, turned up music, and kept working. Midnight came. He stopped to rest inside the machine. And that's when everything changed. A loud metallic clang woke him up. Like someone hitting the excavator with a metal rod. He turned on the headlights. No one there. Then he looked toward the house. And froze. Standing in the broken part of the structure was a woman. Just standing there. Staring directly at him. At first, he thought, maybe someone had been inside after all. But something felt wrong. Very wrong. Derek got down from the machine to wash his face and wake himself up. That's when he saw her again. This time, right next to his excavator. Closer. He called out. "Ma'am? What are you doing out here this late?" No response. She didn't move. He stepped closer. And that's when he noticed. Her face. There was no detail. No eyes. No features. Just darkness. Not shadow. Darkness. Suddenly, she screamed. A sharp, unnatural sound. Derek fell backward in panic, scrambling away. The figure slowly started walking toward him. Step by step. Derek, shaking, tried to convince himself, this is a dream. This has to be a dream. He even pinched himself hard enough to hurt. But he didn't wake up. Because it wasn't a dream. The figure got closer. And then, slap. A violent strike across his face. That's the last thing he remembered. Around dawn, the same local man came by for his usual morning walk. He noticed the excavator lights were still on. But Derek was nowhere to be seen. After searching the area, he found him, on the ground. Unconscious. His face swollen. With clear handprint marks. When Derek woke up and told everything, the man didn't seem surprised. "I told you," he said quietly. That was the Cattery. He even admitted, he had seen the same figure weeks earlier. Watching from the upstairs window. Waiting. The man gave Derek one piece of advice: leave. Right now. Don't come back. Derek didn't argue. He got into his machine. And drove away without finishing the job. And to this day, that house still stands, because no one else has ever agreed to tear it down.